Howdy, folks. We got a great show for you tonight. Are you going to be thrilled tonight? We have Eddie Hill with us. We got Baxter Vaughan playing steel guitar with us. Y'all stick around at Old Haven's Half Acre, and we'd appreciate it so much. And listen to the Monday Night Music Makers. Tell them to stay tuned.
Don't go away. I think you'll be very pleased. Stay tuned.
Thank you. Folks, tonight we got a treat for you. We got Eddie Hill here. Eddie, thanks for coming. Appreciate it so much.
Blessed to be here.
Yeah, I was excited, because, well, Randy is the one that said that he'd get you down here because you guys played together I ain't going to say how many years ago, but a long time ago. He's our engineer here. He's also playing drums tonight. And so I thank him very much for bringing you down here. And you know so many people I know. And so you was even talking about Rodney Joe Waugh and Chuck Cusimano and all them guys that we used to play with around here. And I just, I really thank you for coming. And I know we're keeping you late. I know you got to get back down there to Wichita Falls or Henrietta. You got to go to Henrietta, right? And so, but really, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it.
Enjoyed it.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Let's get this thing kicked off.
Yeah, Wayfaring Stranger is a song that Waylon Jennings had done. I'm a big Waylon Jennings fan.
Me too.
I do a lot of songs that Waylon did, and that was one that I liked that he did, and I had done it as a special at church at one time also, and I really enjoyed singing it. But
it's different, isn't it?
It is. It's a different song.
Yeah, it is.
But it has a good message to it. But it's soulful. It's very soulful.
It really is, and we'd love for you to do it for us on tonight's show.
Love to.
I'm just a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world below. There is no sickness, no toil, no danger, and that
Well, you're going back on this one right here. You're going back to my parents' time. Mr. Val, on this
I
song.
did, didn't I? I went back
Yeah.
to a time when we had Furlan Husky and
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Farron Young,
Yeah.
and Hank Snow, and
Yeah,
know?
all those great ones
yeah,
that all of us musicians looked up to, and and our parents that was on the radio in their time, and,
Yes,
and so
yes.
we were all kind of looking up to those guys because they played on the Grand Ole Opry for years and years.
yes.
And so this song, Wings of a Dove, if you'd do that for us, I'd appreciate it, man.
I'd love to.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
On the wings of a snow white dove, he sent his pure, sweet love, a sign from above. On the wings of a dove, when trouble surround us, when evil comes, the body grows weak, the spirit goes numb. When things beset us, he doesn't forget us. He sent down his love on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a snow white dove. He sends his pure, sweet love, a sign from above, on the wings of a dove. When Noah had drifted on flood many days, he searched for a land and various ways. Troubles he had some, but wasn't forgotten. He sent his love on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a snow white dove. He sent his pure, sweet love, a sign from above, on the wings of a dove. When Jesus went down to that river that day, he was baptized in the usual way. And when it was done, God blessed his own son. He sent his love on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a snow white dove. He sent his pure, sweet love, a sign from above, on the wings of a dove, on the wings of a snow white dove. He sent his pure, sweet love, a sign from above,
Hi, folks. We have Eddie Hill here with us. You know, he's from Wichita Falls now.
Right.
Wichita Falls. You know, you're down there pretty close to Newcastle and Graham and down there where Donnie Maines, he bought a place down at Newcastle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, and the other Brownlow boys down there, Randy, is down at Graham. And so you're right in that area down there with those guys. And but you was telling me about all these places that you had played. So, but you started out in South Plains.
I started out, I grew up in well, I didn't grow up till I left, but
Right.
you know, I lived in Levelland until I was about 20 years old, 21.
Yeah.
And left there, went to South Plains, and that's where I met a lot of the people that I had started out playing with, and had done some album work and a lot of gigs on the weekends and weekdays in the Panhandle and New Mexico area. But my wife I had met at South Plains, and she was from a little town called Henrietta on the other side of Wichita Falls.
Henrietta, yeah.
And so that's how I ended up in Henrietta for basically the last 45 years. Even though I had started playing, I would say professionally, is about all I did was play for weeks. 5 nights a week, 6 nights a week, 5 to 6 hours a night, and traveling,
Yeah.
playing, in Dallas, Fort Worth area, and Cowtown and such, and then finally ended up eventually, traveling on the road playing, harmony guitar and backing vocals
Yeah.
for artists.
You work with Freddie Fender.
I worked with Freddie Fender for a little while. I didn't know much Spanish, even being from West Texas, but I had a crash course in it, and then, fronted a lot of artists. I had an opportunity to front Mel Tillis and Lee Greenwood. And I remember Con Hunley and
Oh, yeah.
stuff. Just a lot of good players and artists, and I did that for quite a long time. And then my children were getting old enough, and they were biting the neighbors, and my dogs was biting the neighbors. So, I needed to come home and be a dad, and it's tough to be on the road with a family. So, I quit. I stopped playing for quite a long time. About the only playing I was doing was singing at the church, and I would do specials for the church and sing in the choir, and I pretty well had hung my guitar up and not played it, but
Since you're talking about that, let me ask you about these songs. That song that you do, are you going to do on tonight's show called More Like You?
yes,
Where did you first get in?
I found it at church.
At church?
Yes, it was a song that was in one of the hymnals that we had done, and I heard it, and I thought, wow, I love that song. I love its message. And my wife really loved it, and so it's kind of a song I do for her.
Man, that's great. Why don't you do it for us right now? Thank you.
And you're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Jesus, more like you. Jesus, more like you. Touch my lips with holy fire and make me more like you. Touch my lips with holy fire and make me more like you.
Let's talk about Lead Me Home.
Jamie Johnson.
Jamie Johnson, yeah.
I was real impressed. Jamie Johnson can sing that song by himself and make it sound like he's singing with a choir.
That's right.
He is such a soulful player.
Yes, he
and
is.
it has such a good words to it and good, excellent words. Good writer he is. And so when I'd heard it at several funerals, that I've heard it a lot, and I
Right.
decided I would love to sing that song. And so I hate to say the opportunity came along, but a very well liked and loved gentleman passed away here a month or two ago, and his wife asked me if I would sing
Yes.
a song for him. Well,
Yes.
they had asked me this song. They couldn't remember the title to it or anything. But this old cowboy had passed away several years ago, and Larry Gatlin had came and sang at his funeral there in Henrietta.
Yeah.
And they said this gentleman that passed away loved that song that Larry Gatlin had done and couldn't remember. And I looked and searched with just the clues of some of the words. Google,
Right.
you can almost find anything.
Right.
But I could not find the song they were talking about. And they said, well, just anything you do would be good. So I picked Lead Me Home to do that for
Yeah.
them. And
Yeah.
they loved it. So
Well, I'm glad you're doing it tonight for us, and Baxter did a good job on that.
Oh,
He played well on it.
absolutely.
Baxter Vaughan. But anyway, let's listen to it.
I have seen my last tomorrow. I am holding my last breath. Goodbye, sweet world of sorrow. My new life begins with death. I am standing on a mountain. I am hear the angels song. I am reaching over Jordan. Take my hand, Lord, lead me home. All my burdens are behind me. I have prayed my final prayer. Don't you cry over my body. That ain't me lying there. I am standing on a mountain. I can hear the angels song. I am reaching over Jordan. Take my hand, Lord, lead me home. I am standing on the mountain. I can
You know, for our day and time today, with everything that's going on, I'm so glad that you picked that song, Get Together. Come on, people now, you know.
Yeah.
I love that song, and I'm so glad that you picked to do that on tonight's show, and we need that for right now. We do, really do, because of everything that's going on. People need to get together. We need to unify in this country and in this world. And so I'm so glad that you picked that song. And so would you sing it for us?
I would love to.
Thank
I love
you.
it.
Thank you.
Love is but a song we sing, and fear's the way we die. You can make the mountains ring, or make the angels cry. Though the bird is on the wing, and you may not know why. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Some will come and some will go. We shall surely pass. When the one that left us here returns for us at last, we are but a moment's sunlight fading in the grass. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. If you hear the song I sing, you will understand. You hold the key to love and fear in your trembling hand. Just one key unlocks them both. It's there at your command. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love
Folks, that's about all the time we have for tonight, but listen to me. We really appreciate Eddie Hill. Thank you, buddy, for coming.
Blessed to be a blessing.
I appreciate you coming. And don't forget, if you want to keep us on the air, we got the Venmo there that you can scan. We also have the address if you wanted to write us a letter or send us something, or a donation in there. We'd appreciate that. Also, we have a telephone number if you want to call and just ask for a request. So come back and see us later. We thank you so much. Good night.